and so she's ready. And see, and what happens is, and stay with me here, that sometimes we tell her that she ought not to feel the way that she feels, amen? But I ask the question, how can she not feel the way God made her to feel? Are you following me? And I'll tell you how. She can't help it because her body is responding to God's will. Are you still with me? Y'all gonna stone me after this, are you? And if we don't handle that thing right, this is the crucial thing. Guess who steps in? Satan steps in and he says, I'll tell you how to feel, baby. And she can't help it because her body is simply responding according to God's will or according to the way that God has made her. And that was something that they understood back in biblical times. And did you not know that history holds that Mary was about 13 years old when she gave birth to Christ Jesus? That is a very early age. And I was surprised when I was in Kansas to find out that Kansas law will allow a child to get married at age 14. That blew me away. I said, wow. But what we want to look at here is how they did things back then. When Solomon, you see, I'm going to tell you, another place we run into our problems here is that we allow our children to stay children too long. You see, and don't you know, do you remember Solomon? As a matter of fact, when Solomon became king, do you know that when he took over the throne of his father, do you remember the words of Solomon when he got ready to become king of Israel? When he had that prayer to God, and he said, you know what? He says, Father, I am but a little child. He said, you know what? I don't even know how to come in and go out. And then he said, therefore, give me the wisdom to deal with this great people of yours. He said, I'm just a little kid. And you want me to take over a whole nation? Not only a whole nation, but God's people? And so what he's saying there, that's saying that we are wasting a whole lot of time where our children are concerned. Amen? And when they became 10 years old, they ought to have a mature enough mind, ready to deal with some stuff. And you know what? That's why they know a whole lot of stuff that we think they don't know. Amen? That's right. And them little rascals are smart today. I guarantee you, a 10-year-old nowadays know more about sex than what I did when I was 20. Oh, we can't get no amen on that. All right. Now let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse number 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and he lay hold on her, and he lie with her, and they be found, now she's not betrothed, she's not promised to anybody, this is another situation. And verse 29 says, then that man that lay with her, keep in mind, she haven't been promised to anybody, she's not betrothed, but he lay with her, all right? What happens to this man according to God's law? I love it. You know, and according to God's law here, as a matter of fact, the man that lay with her, don't forget this, the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. Now what the law is saying is what the Bible is saying is that now he has to respond to her just as if she was betrothed or espoused to him. Amen? Why? Now he has to go and find her father. And he has to give her father 50 shekels of silver. He has to give him some money. And what else? Check it. I love this part. He also, she shall be his wife. And now, since you have lain with her, and she wasn't promised unto you, she's promised to you now. She's betrothed to you now. And check this out. He has to give up some money and take her as his wife. That was the custom of the day. Now check this out, okay? Are you understanding this, okay? And now check this out. Because he has humbled her, he may not put her away all the days of his life. Remember Matthew chapter 19 when the scribes and Pharisees tried to ask Jesus a question about divorce, being able to put your spouse away for any reason whatsoever? And that was allowed under the law of Moses. Guess what? When this man does this here, guess what? He can never divorce her as long as he lives. Ain't that something? That is, I tell you, even under the law of Moses, he is not allowed to ever divorce this woman. No matter how much he may not like her, how much he may not be pleased with her, he's stuck with her for the rest of his life because he took advantage of her. Amen? And so therefore, because he humbled her,